that if you have an exchange of gold for gold, you give me a basket of gold, I give you a basket of gold. But are you strong enough to lift up a basket of gold? If you have an exchange of gold for gold, or if you have an exchange of silver for silver, or wheat for wheat, or barley for barley, or dates for dates, which is bilal, or salt for salt, then it had to be equal, 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 3 for 3. You can't be 1 for 2. You can't be 1 for 4. You can't be 1 for 20. It has to be 1 for 1 or 2 for 2, 3 for 4. If it is not an equal exchange, then that is riba. That is haram. Okay. Well, they taught us this hadith, in the Darul Uloom. But what the teacher never taught us is what is common to all 6. No, they didn't tell us this in the classroom, What is there that is common to all 6 of these things mentioned here? Gold and silver and wheat and barley and dates and salt. Answer? All of them were used as money in the market in Medina. And so when there was a shortage of precious metals, gold and silver, they would use dates as money. And since dates were used as money, that is why an unequal exchange was prohibited. Money for money, unequal, prohibited. Once it's the same money. If it's dates for salt, no problem. If it's wheat for barley, no problem. If it's gold for dates, no problem. But if it is gold for gold, or silver for silver, or wheat for wheat, or barley for barley, or dates for dates, it had to be equal. Why? This we'll answer in the next session. But at this point in time, we could explain. If I give you 1 basket of dates, and I say, well, you return me the dates next year, but 2 baskets. That is a loan on 100% interest, See? A loan on 100% interest. That's why it is prohibited. So because dates were used as money, it was prohibited to have an unequal exchange. So Dilal, what you should have done was to sell the 2 baskets and take that money and buy the 1 basket. Well, then why was it not prohibited to exchange 1 camel for 4? Because animals were never used as money. I work for the whole month and I get my salary. Salary is a goat. Carrying the salary home. Salary dead. But when I reach home, I tell my wife, Dolahin, salary dead. So she said, go tell the boss. So I went to the boss. I said, boss, salary dead. Boss said, but when I give you salary, salary was living. See? Salary could fall sick. Salary could break your foot. So you could not use animals as money. Since animals were not used as money, you could have an unequal exchange. But when once something was used as money, you were not allowed to have an unequal exchange. Okay, so now we've answered that question. But what is there common to... Where you gone? Mikhail, where you gone? What is there that is common to all 6? Number one, that they all functioned as money. So the definition of money in the Sunnah is, number one, it is precious metals. Or number two, if precious metals were in short supply, it would be what we may call commodities, which are in plentiful supply in the market and which have a shelf life. So if you're in Cuba and you want to give up cigars like Fidel Castro, and you want to bring back Sunnah money, and you have a shortage of gold and silver in the market in Cuba, what would you use as money? Remember, we don't want to smoke, eh? Sugar is correct. Sugar is correct. And if you are in the island of Java in Indonesia, my wife and I drove across the whole island. It was beautiful. Oh, from one end to the other we drove. If you're in the island of Java in Indonesia and you want to bring back Sunnah money and you have a shortage of gold and silver, what would you use as money? Rice. Correct. Rice. And so welcome to Sunnah money. You never heard the term before. First time you heard it. I leave behind me two things. So long as you hold on to them, you will never go astray. Here is one of them. Sunnah money. But Sunnah money has a second characteristic. And that is that in every instance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the value of the money, stupidity, the value of the money is inside the money. Why, you can't understand? Eh? In other words, the money has intrinsic value. The value inside the money. So the only way they could rip you off is if they come and they hold on to you and they mug you and they put their hand in their pocket and take out the money. That's the only way, because the value of the money inside the money. Welcome, brothers and sisters, to Sunnah money. Is this money in the Quran as well? You can take it down now. Is this money in the Quran as well? That is my question. Yes, it is. Let us go to Surah Ali Imran. And we have a hafiz of the Quran right in front of me. So watch out. بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ومن أهل الكتاب من إن تأمنه بقنطار يؤديه إليك ومنهم من إن تأمنه بدينار لا يؤديه إليك ذلك بأنهم قالوا ليس علينا إلا ما دمت عليه قائمة ومن أهل الكتاب من إن تأمنه بقنطار يؤديه إليك ومنهم من إن تأمنه بدينار لا يؤديه إليك إلا ما دمت عليه قائمة ذلك بأنهم قالوا ليس علينا في الأميين سبيل ويقولون على الله الكذب وهم يعلمون. The word of Allah Most High. And amongst the Ahlul Kitab, the people of the Torah, there are those who, hey, breads, you could keep this for me? I'll go in for a few months, I'm coming back. How much? A quintar. 1,200 ounces of gold. $350,000 US. Breads. You could keep it for me. Yes, of course. And when I come back after a few months, bread, you have my money? Here is your money, man. So he kept it safely and he returned it to me. But another man comes and he said, breads, you could keep this for me. How much? 1 dinar. Only 1 dinar. I go in for a few months. When he come back and he asks him back for your money, he ain't getting it back. But you give that for the 1,200 dinars back when he asked him. But you ain't giving me my 1. The only way I could get this 1 dinar back is if I stand up here and I pong in and I pong in and I pong. Give me back my money. Give me back my money. Why the double standards? Why? Oh, that is your brother Jew. And me ain't no Jew. So I have the status of a cockroach. Al-Ummi is normally translated as someone who can't read and write. Illiterate. But when the Jew uses the word Ummi, what he means by that is someone who is not a Jew, someone who is Gentile. The reason why he wouldn't return it is because قَالُوا لَيْسَ عَلَيْنَا فِي الْأُمِّيِّينَ السَّبِيلُ. We have no moral obligations to these cockroaches. We can rip them off. وَيَقُولُونَ عَلَى اللَّهِ الْكَذِبَ وَهُمْ يَعْلَمُونَ. But they're telling a lie against Allah. And they know it. Now in this verse of the blessed Quran, the word dinar appears. And this dinar ain't no paper dinar. This is a gold coin. And this is the word of Allah Most High. And so don't come and tell me there's not money in the Quran, man. If you didn't know it, now you know it. Is this the only money in the Quran? Dinar, a gold coin? No. You remember when they put Yusuf down the well? Remember? And then the travelers came and they took him out of the well. They found him. Haza Ghulam. We got a boy. And they took him to Misr. And they sold him. They sell him. How much they sell him for? وَشَرَوْهُ بِثَمَنٍ بَخْسٍ دَرَاهِمَ مَعْدُودَةٍ. They sold him for a few measly dirhams. Oh, wait a minute. So not only is dinar in the Quran, but dirham is also in the Quran. So you better watch it, eh? You're dealing with the word of Allah. When the word of Allah comes, you better submit to the word of Allah and forget your opinion. This is money. A dinar is a gold coin, a dirham is a silver coin. And even Europe used the word dinar. And so sunnah money is also in the Quran. Did this money function successfully as money? What are the functions of money again? The functions of money were number 9. The functions of money were medium of exchange. Did gold and silver function successfully as a medium of exchange? Yes. For thousands of years. Your paper money only come yesterday, you know. Before paper money was gold and silver. Or you saying about how inconvenient it is to have gold coins in your pocket. It is way down. You don't look